chance to have this great organizing tool in your home, and we've got some very special things for you, but you can see how many shoes you can actually get in there. It's an ingenious design, it really is, because it doesn't take up a lot of space but actually holds so much. Lori Kwan is joining us, and she is the vice president of the company that brings this to us, and Lori brought us something very special. You can see that the silver we've got there, that's the one that Lori is spinning around. You see the pink right down the front. That literally, that black one, we've got about 250 of those, but that pink one, quite literally within the last 15 minutes we were able to get it into the show, but we have fewer than 200 of the pink design to bring to you. But Lori, welcome to HSN.
Thank you.
Every time you've brought this, it has sold out. It's the first time back since February.
Yes.
Tell us about it, the shoe wheel.
Well, I'm so excited to be here because it's spring cleaning time, and what a better way to get your closet in order than to get rid of your shoe clutter. And you can do it with the shoe wheel, which is a mobile storage unit that can hold up to 30 pairs of shoes. How it works is that there's these expandable pockets that you can make large or small. I'm going to show you here. You can make it really large. You can put in 3-inch heels. You can put in wedges, tennis shoes, even boots that you can fold over. And then you put them through these elastic cords. And I'm going to show you how you do that right here.
And it doesn't matter whether you're doing women's shoes, men's shoes, kids' shoes, flats, boots, heels, all of them work.
Exactly. They all work. Any kind of shoe. Again, you just move the move the dividers through the elastic cords, and just put the shoes in, and you're set to go. And then you just spin the wheel to make your shoe selection.
Look at that, and then it holds your shoes. Nothing's going to fall out. Remember, it's just back in stock. It sold out back in February here at HSN. I don't think we had the pink one then.
No, this is a brand new color. So for the girly girls in you, why don't you consider a pink shoe wheel? But another thing I'd like to mention about the wheel here is that your shoes are protected. They're in their own little pocket. They're not going to be scratching and scuffing the next pair, not getting the next pair dirty. And also your shoes are ventilated. You can see here through the air can flow through. The shoes can dry out, unlike if you store them in those container boxes and you open up that box and the smell's about to blow you away.
Yeah.
Here your shoes get to be dried out.
And you can see all of the shoes. Sometimes when you put them in those boxes, you take down 7 boxes just looking for the one pair of shoes that you're looking for. But with this, you can actually see everything. They're all contained. Doesn't take up a lot of room. And whether it's for, again, women's shoes, men's shoes up to about a size 11, even boots, even kids' shoes, you can get up to 30 pair in one shoe wheel. So if you need a few, maybe you have one for your winter and fall shoes, one for your spring and summer sandals. Go ahead and pick them up while we've got them back in stock. And again, we've got the silver, we've got the black, very limited, but that pink is going to be the first one to go.
So this, and I'd like to mention that this shoe wheel has 30 pairs of shoes if you put more than one pair in. Again, there's 20 pockets, so you can easily see all your shoes through the side panels and through also the elastic cords. And I'm going to, can I take you over to the closet here?
Let's go over to the closet.
Now, this is what I call the closet of shame, but not to be embarrassed, because my shoes used to look like this too before I had the shoe wheel. So here we have all different kinds of shoes, and you can see that it's impossible to find the shoe that you're looking for in the morning. You're wasting your time. You're kind of stressed out. The shoes are getting scratched and scuffed. Now, what if we were to take the same 20 pairs of shoes and put them in the shoe wheel? So these are the same shoes, the same types, tennis shoes, boots folded over, different kinds of flats, all in the shoe wheel. Now, the shoe wheel is 29 inches in diameter, and if you have a closet that's 30 inches deep, you can put it in this way, but at the same time, you can have it this way so that the side panels are facing you. Again, you can see all your shoes. And what's great is if you're trying to get ready in the morning, you're in a hurry, you take your dress and say, okay, what is the best shoe that's going to look nice with it? Now I can see, okay, here's my blue flats, or maybe I want to go for those blue heels over here.
Yeah.
And now you're not going to be wasting time trying to find that shoe.
It keeps you organized and it keeps you all contained. And you're saving money ultimately because you're not ruining your shoes. They're not getting scuffed and scratched or anything like that. And if you don't have a lot of space for all of those shoes spread along the bottom of your closets and underneath the bed and, you know, who knows, the garage and everywhere else, you can keep them all in one place. So it saves you time, it saves you energy, it saves you headache and frustration. But the thing is, even though it's just back in stock after being sold out in February, we still have a limited quantity. We've got about 1,200 and that's it. Black is very limited, pink is very limited, and then you're looking there at that silver. But it's a different kind of way to think about storing our shoes.
Absolutely. And let's come over here. You can see here's men's shoes. You can fit up to size 11 men's shoes. You can put your tennis shoes in. You can put in your dress shoes. And then if you're a shoe aficionado, maybe you're a shoe fanatic and you have more than 30 pairs of shoes or 20 pairs of shoes, why not consider getting a few different shoe wheels. You can store your shoes by type. So here's a shoe wheel just showing your heels. You can have a shoe wheel just for your flats. Or as Tamara said, you can store it by different types of seasons. Because maybe you're trying to get rid of all your winter shoes right now. So you can put your mucky boots, your heavy shoes for winter in a shoe wheel, and then you can have a shoe wheel just for your summer sandals and your flats.
You know, it can be very seasonal. It can be for men or women. It can be for your kids. But either way, when the fact that we have now fewer than 1,200 of them means you have to make your decision pretty fast. Now, we do have half a shoe wheel, which we're kind of calling a shoe pod. Maybe if you don't have as many shoes to store, we've got the item number for that at the bottom of your screen, and it's basically half of this. But if you love this design because it's so simple and easy to use and to store, then go ahead and get it home. And I also want to let you know, now you see it's a nice size. It's not going to come in a box this big.
That's right.
Because obviously that wouldn't fit into your mailbox. So when you get it home, it's very simple and easy to put together. And as a matter of fact, if you want to kind of a step-by-step instruction, you can even go to hsn.com and there is a video to help to walk you through it. But the thing is, it's so simple. And if you are a shoe lover, you love your shoes, you want to wear them. And when you can find them and see them, you'll actually be more apt to wear the shoes that you've got.
And you want to take care of your shoes. And with the shoe wheel, you're taking care of them because they are in their own individual pockets. They're not going to be scuffing and scratching the next pair. And you're going to be able to ventilate them. And you're seeing your shoes. You're not going to be searching for them because you can see them easily through the side panels. And another thing is that if you're in maybe a studio apartment and you don't have any closet space, the shoe wheel has a very sophisticated design. Why not put a shoe wheel in your bedroom? Or if you're in a winter climate, you can put it in your mudroom. Or if you take your shoes off when you enter the house, maybe you have small kids, you can put it by your front door. You can put it by your garage. So it has many different uses, and it has locking swivel wheels, so you can move it around and make it work for you.
Yes, and you know, your shoes are not going to fall out. As you can see, they do have these. It's so beautifully made. It's such a great design. This has won design awards because you do have these elasticized cords that are nice and tight enough to actually keep them in and hold them in. And when you want to put them in, you just do that, and then nothing falls out. The wheel is not going to go flying because it does have that tension, so it's not going to just spin around like you would you know, like if it didn't have that tension mount. But let's go back to the closet, because I think that really goes to show if you are maybe on your hands and knees right now looking for that other shoe. Where's that black shoe? Where is it? I can't find it. If it were in your shoe wheel, you would know exactly where it was. And you could see it, yes.
And you can just take your shoes right through these elastic cords.
And then you can double up in the pockets, or you can put just one single, you know, pair of shoes in there. You can even, because you can get 30 shoes in here, maybe your husband has, I don't know, 4 pair. I don't know how many shoes men have, like 4. And then you could have the rest of them. And then again, you're sharing the shoe wheel in the same closet.
And also, and as you mentioned earlier, you can put your kids' shoes in, and of course, you can put several pairs in a pocket if you have kids. And so, the whole family, and you can have, in fact, in our family, we have, my husband has a shoe wheel, I have a few shoe wheels, and then we have a shoe wheel for our 2 kids. And they're in different places in the house,
Lori,
too.
how many shoe wheels do you have?
I think we must have about 4 or 5 shoe wheels in our home, to be honest.
That's a lot of shoes. I mean, think about it. How many shoes do you have in your closet? And they're in the shoe boxes themselves, and the boxes are getting all crunched up, and you can't find the shoes that you want when you need them. You know, the shoes can make all the difference in your outfit, and if you're spending a lot of money, or even a little bit of money, but they're your favorite shoes, you want to be able to find them and keep them protected. We're down to our last 100 now in the pink. Last 100 in the pink. And actually, Lori does have other shows scheduled today. I don't think that pink is going to make it. I really
not.
You know what? Let me come over to it, because I did get a chance to investigate the pink.
Yes, have a look.
So
and you can also...
And even look, the pink wheels.
You can move it back and forth in and out of your closet.